Hey, it's Aiden Kirchner here. For all you Avon reps out there, I'm going to give you some tips. First, activating reps, it's the length of association. First, ignite their why. Connect to immediate needs, personal dreams and goals, their emotional why. Two, engage and educate. You want to show them the Avon e-store, the business buzz meetings, prospecting events. Tell them about fundraisers, breast cancer events, open houses, rallies. Show them how to promote fundraisers. Fundraisers can make you a lot of money. I've been with Avon since 2014, and I just now did my first fundraiser last month, and it went pretty well. So show them how to do fundraisers. Show them how to prospect. Getting new recruits, getting new customers. Invite them to attend open house and rallies. That's important. Plus, you'll have a lot of fun there. Share with them the latest products that Avon has to offer. 3, encourage and recognize. Set attainable goals. You want them to set goals that they can reach. You don't want to set them up for failure. Celebrate the small and the big wins. Follow up on progress. And encourage participation in the Avon programs and the incentives that Avon has to offer. Now, growing candidates. Growth for leadership. Everyone, reps, friends, and family. 1, you want to focus. Extraordinary leaders look for the quality of extraordinary leaders. The power of focus. Whatever you focus on, you'll find. Whatever you are looking for, you will find. 2, frequency. Avon, anytime, anywhere, always ask. The more you practice the invitation to Avon, the better your results. Ask new people. Ask for referrals. Referrals are a big thing. That's how you get your leads. So always ask for referrals, even if it's like 3. But I always shoot for at least 10 referrals. Also, exercise daily the power of 3. If you do the work, you get rewarded. There are no shortcuts in life. Quote from Michael Jordan. And 3, the biggest thing is have fun. So, tips on being successful is, get organized. I have OCD, so I'm always organized. Organization will help you complete tasks and stay on top of things to be done. 2, analyze your competition, and I do this, like Mary Kay and some of the other ones. Competition breeds the best results. To be successful, you can't be afraid to study and learn from your competitors. It'll help you in your, in your business and to become an entrepreneur. 3, understand the risks and rewards. The key to being successful is taking calculated risks to help your business grow. You have to face your fears. You might be, afraid to do this or afraid to do that and make up excuses. But you must face your fears or you're not going to go far. 4, be creative. Always look for ways to improve your business and to make it stand out from the competition. 5, stay focused. The old saying that Rome was not built in a day applies here. Just because you open a business doesn't mean that you're going to immediately start making money. And yeah, I definitely had to learn that. You see, it takes time to let people know who you are. So stay focused on achieving your short-term goals and give the rest time to come together on its own. 6, prepare to make sacrifices. The lead up to starting a business is hard work. But after you open your doors, your work has just begun. You have to put in more time than you would if you were working for someone else. So, if you want to be a leader, here's some tips on being a leader. Make time to lead. To be effective, team leaders need to invest time in the role. Too often, this responsibility is simply added onto someone's already lengthy task lists, thus getting the new leader up for failure. As a team leader, you need to be visible to the team and available to support them. If you're predominantly tied up with your own critical hands-on tasks, you won't be. So be sure to review and renegotiate your workload before taking on a leadership role in the first place. 2, get to know your team. Leadership is all about how you influence your team to achieve its objectives, something you'll struggle to do if you don't get to know your team members. And I always, me personally, I try to call my team members at least once or twice a week. So while it might be tempting to jump in and start making moves from day one, remember that if you're not there to flex your ego. So take time to listen to your team members. Find out what their issues and aspirations are. Gather ideas and identify potential strengths and weaknesses. Only then can you formulate a leadership approach that stands a chance of success. Getting to know who you're working with is the first all-important step to bonding with the team and establishing their respect and trust. The old age of listening twice as much as you speak still holds true. So, 3, communicate, communicate, communicate. I can't say this enough. Once your team is up and running, it's imperative to keep the communication going to build relationships, assess progress, and identify risks and issues. Plus, you'll get management from team members, more engagement from team members if they see you investing time in them and showing interest in their activities. Make expectations and responsibilities clear so that everyone knows who's doing what, why, and by when. This seems obvious, but don't assume everyone has your understanding of the project at hand. Encourage and embrace new ideas. The more your team can contribute to the project, the happier they'll be. And 4, lead by example. Think about the behaviors you want and expect from your team members, and be sure to exhibit these traits yourself. You are the role model, so what you say and do will impact the team's daily work habits and attitudes. That said, it's important to be yourself and to believe in yourself. If you fake it, you'll soon be unmasked and you'll lose credibility and trust. Be open and honest and passionate. Treat everyone on the team fairly, with respect, and without favoritism, and you'll find that the behaviors are returned. Extend the same courtesy to the rest of the organization as well. Never undermine or criticize other individuals or department in front of the team. Make it clear you're all there to work towards success for the big future. 5, reward the good and learn from the bad and the ugly. Be quick to recognize a good performance and reward it where appropriate. You might not be in a position to hand out pay raises and promotions, but a little bit of verbal praise goes a long way in showing your team you are both aware and appreciative of their achievement. Be equally as timely in tackling poor performance issues. The longer you leave them, the tougher they'll be to fix. When they do, learn from others. See how they can be prevented in the future, and whatever you do, don't play the blame game. If you need to have a challenging conversation, do it in private, not public. No public flogging, and don't try to win popularity contests. Not all your feedback and initiatives will be received, but if you concentrate on being everybody's friend instead of a strong leader, the work will suffer as well as your integrity. 6, delegate. Trust your team to do its job. Being a team leader doesn't mean you're there to do other people's work for them, which I had to learn the hard way when I first started. When I started with Avon, I started as a sales rep, and then I was like, oh, recruiting, building my own team, that sounds interesting. And then once I started, I signed up the first rep, and then the second, it became addicting. And I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I'm born to lead. So, delegate. 7, be decisive. Don't procrastinate. If things go wrong, take a breath, gather the information you need to make an educated decision, and make it. This I have a problem with because I'm a little impulsive, so don't be afraid of seeking help. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Avon opportunity meetings, they are important. So I have 3 tips. 1, schedule an opportunity meeting each week, weekly, same day, same time, same place. Be prepared. Inspire them to say, I want to be an Avon rep. Here's some suggested materials list if you decide to have an Avon opportunity meeting. A projector, screen, computer, Avon presentation, the opportunity meeting presentation, walk-in music. Always have an appointment kit on you. Do an Avon product display, brochures and samples, a deluxe kit, business booster display, registration sheets, try-it kits. Invite and prepare a guest speaker. Me personally, I would have my district sales manager, Tracy, who's awesome. I'd have her to be my guest speaker. So share achievements and tell them about 2 ways to earn and 2 ways to sell. And adapt to your audience. So adjust your presentation to your meeting attendees. Small group, somewhere, that you can have the meeting. Large group would be like a job fair. One-on-one training contact. Virtually, you can do it, webcast, schedule a weekly meeting, or on the spot. And connecting with others. This is about connecting with others. This is important. Okay, so build strong relationships. Build a strong Avon business. Gain understanding, trust, and motivation. So my team is the A team. We have a clear understanding of each other. We have open lines of communication, a mutual sense of trust. Good team equals good connection. So connecting skills. Establish a team, set a goal, make a plan, communicate, and practice. And some elements of effective listening. Listen to a person, show them that you are listening, and listen for info. So connecting virtually, virtual connecting is not an immediate connection. Still can make a good connection though. Email connecting tips are keep your message short and focused. Don't send bulk messages through email. I made that mistake, and the end result was not very good. Know your audience. And so I mentioned 2 ways to earn. So face-to-face benefits. Share, distribute brochures and product samples. When you are at the grocery store, PTA meetings, bank, hair salon, dry cleaners, offices, and everywhere you go. Now, I live in Verona, and I bank at City National Bank. So my bank, they always have this thing called the Business Spotlight, and they have a table, and you can set your stuff up. Well, actually, Monday, I stopped by the bank. I put together Avon Bombitos, which is like Avon goodie bags, with, the Avon brochure, all the Avon brochures, my business card for Avon, and I also have another business of my own called Kirchner Admin Service. I put one of the business cards on there, and I put some candy and a pen and stuff in there, and then information card that they can send back to me. So I set that up at the bank. So a bank is, if your bank does the same thing, or you can just ask them, if you could set up there, or leave some brochures, or leave information about whatever you're doing. So, talk about your favorite products and demonstrate how to use them. Wear the latest fashion jewelry and fragrance. Know your products. Sell more products. Like, I have, every single Avon watch that has come out. In fact, right now I'm wearing a camo watch that came out for men. So, talk to your customers and potential customers about their beauty needs. Get to know your customers, what they love and what they need. And for me, for example, I always write down, I make a list of, their favorite products, and I also have a list of my customers that have ordered products that they've ordered, and most of them, they order the same products. If they order something new, I'll write that down. And then I'll follow up with them and be like, oh, do you need some more, a new Vital or whatever. So make sure to ask for referrals. Like I can't stress this enough. Referrals, that's how you're going to get your leads. I mean, you might get your leads some other way. I get several leads on doing Facebook, marketing and stuff, social media marketing and stuff like that. But more of the leads I get come from referrals. So that is so important. Make sure to ask for referrals. I try to get at least 10, if not more. So follow up with everyone who you've shared the Avon brochure with or the Avon opportunity with. Follow up and ask about the types of beauty products they enjoy. Listen carefully to customers to learn about their preferences. Like I said, I write down what they've ordered from me, and, even if it's the same thing they've always ordered or new. So, 2 ways to earn: personal sales and team sales. Personal sales, you earn from your personal sales, whether face-to-face or online, through your e-store. The first step is to try the products yourself. Now, I'm not gonna try the women's products, you know what I'm saying, the skincare stuff. But that's the great thing, because Avon has men's skincare products now, and I love them. They're great. Makes my skin nice and soft. Lipstick, if you're a dude, you're not gonna try lipstick. I mean, come on now. I mean, you could, but I mean, you're probably not gonna want to try lipstick and stuff. But try the products, because if you try the products, you have a personal experience with that. Like, for example, I've used the men's skincare products. Like, if I'm trying to sell to men or to a woman for her husband, I can honestly say, I can give a review about the product because I've tried it. You'll sell better if you try the products, then you can market them to your customer. So start building your customer list by sharing the brochure and link to your e-store with everyone you know. If you haven't set your e-store up, that's very important. You need to do that because you can make some good money off e-store sales. So as you grow personal sales, your earnings can grow too when you become a top seller. And my mentors in Avon, they are definitely top sellers, and I look up to them, and I hope to, and I know one day I'll get there. Avon's President Recognition Program honors top achievers in sales, volume,